What's up, social world? This is your boy Ju here again. And we're gonna do a studio tour. Let's just do that. Let's just do a studio tour. Yeah. Alright, so first, I guess we can start with the brain of it all. And excuse my mess. I'm just in here. But so my brain is the X32 rack. With the power conditioner. I have my Yamaha motif rack in here for other key stuff, but as far as my brain is concerned, this is what I use along with this rack as well. This is a SD16, and I just chain it to the other one to get all of my drums. I have a total of 15 inputs being used for drums alone, so y'all can see they have everything mic'd, but we'll get to that. And I have my P16 here for all of my ear needs. Bella Audio, of course, so I can hear very clearly. Those go right into here. This goes to here, back to the brain. So that's what we're utilizing everything. We're sending everything through rather. What am I hearing out of? I'm hearing these Focal Evo studio monitors, and these are actually the 6.5s. They might look like 8s. Well, in person, I don't know if the camera can really show you, but in person, these actually look like 8s, but they're 6.5s, promise. They're very beefy, definitely an upgrade from what I was first using. I was using the HS5s, so there's a good starts, but these Focals are they're really hitting for this room. Of course, my laptop, I don't know if we need to discuss that, but this is a M1, I believe. Works fast, works well. Don't have hardly anything on it because of my hard drive that's back here. So that's that. Keys, we can go to keys. I'm using Arteria Key Lab, this newest version, this MK3. I really like it. I've used it out. I've used it to control my dog. I've used it to do various things with it, and it's a great deal for the buy because you get a lot of sounds, and the sounds that I got, it just added so much more to my to my bank, if you will. But Arteria is great. I actually really love them, and I just got this like Monday. Today is Wednesday, so I just got this 2 days ago. When recording this video, I freaking love it already. Like, the key bed is really like the most important thing about this whole situation, because I have went through like 4 different MIDI keyboards to find a sweet spot, and I couldn't even tell you like the hassle on really trying to get something that fits me. But I think we're 89% there. I gotta take it through, its course, obviously, but I'm loving it already. So that's what we're gonna say about this. And then now, we'll just go into the drums for real. Oh, sorry, still on keys. Let's have this 73 Rhodes. I love it. One of the OGs back here at the crib gave me this. It was like, yo, just, do what I know you're going to do with it. And I have been doing everything that I know to do with it. You hear me? Because who just gets a rose for free? Not only that, but the person giving it to you actually trusts you to do the right thing with it and actually take care of it. So shout out to my OG, Mav Tracks, Marcus Roberts. That's my guy. Love him to death. Now, onto the drums for real. And I almost just fell, but God is a keeper. So DW drums, obviously. That's a Gretsch Catalina snare, 14 6.5. I saved my drums for last because I ended up doing a reconfiguration on all of my drums except for the main snare or the matching snare in my 4-tone. But these originally came standard 8/7, 10/8, 12/9, 14/12, 16/14, and obviously 22/18. But I ended up taking the 14/12 and turning it into a snare. So this is actually not an 8. This is a 7.5. All of my toms that were cut went to half sizes instead of regular, because I wanted to go 5, 6, 7 on toms, but because of the lugs and just the configuration, I didn't want to do too much. So I went 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 7.5. So I'm going 8, 5.5, 10, 6.5, 12, 7.5, and 14, 7.5. So I'm really loving the punchiness. I'm really loving even how I can set up now without the toms being so long, and whatnot. I'm loving my drums. I was getting a lot of questions about this. This is my remote hi-hat. Nothing too crazy. It's a Wuhan 15. I'm trying to see if y'all can see that. Wuhan 15-inch China with a 16-inch thin crash on top from Zildjian and the Zildjian Spiral, obviously. Sabian HHX Evolutions 14s. These are the best hi-hats I've ever played on in life, besides the new beats that I have in my bag. 19 Sweet Crush. I mean, obviously, I was going, when I first got everything, I was going with what I trusted, and I wasn't trying to experiment right away. I was trying to get everything that I trusted first. So you'll see a lot of common stuff in here. 10-inch AX Splash. This is a tri-stack, like a little situation. Holy China 10. It has I'm thinking this is the Arrow Splash 10, and then under it is another Holy China 10. My favorite ride, Organic 21. It's a great ride. I played everything on it. Second best being the HHX Fierce ride, which I don't have and I need to get. But 18 Fast Crash. I actually love this crash. I wish I had a 19 in it actually, and an 18 in this. If I could just swap the sizes with the same brand, that would be kind of cool. But 18 Fast Crash. And lastly, this stack, it has 4 symbols on it. It has this Istanbul 8 Brilliant Splash with the 12 Ion Splash. I think it might even be an 11 for real. I can't even tell. I can't even see. Oh well, I'm over here messing up. But that's a 12 Ion Splash with the 17 Dark Trash Crash or whatever, and then this Minor Alloy 18 under it. It's very, very trashy, very, very it's really getting the job done. Obviously DW feeds, DW hardware. It's a mixer, whatever, however we get it done. Obviously rolling triggers. I got a Shure Beta 57, 57s on the bottom, Shures. Got the Audix i5 on top of the deuce there. I don't see a lot of people use these. Bear Dynamics. These are the TG58s with the TG57s. And then I have the Boundary Bear Dynamic inside the kick. I don't even run 2 and 3 kick mics. I just run kick and that's it. I genuinely just like the inside of the kick, just the sound of it. I get more beater presence and I get the full body. So just, you know, my personal preference. And I think that's it. Tops is some regular old ES7s. I'm gonna replace those. So that's a Bear Dynamic under the rod. That's a condenser Bear Dynamic. I forget which. It's a part of this series though. The TG whatever shit. I can't remember. Then I have this Aston. This is actually a new pickup. I have this Aston Origin mic. And you know, I was using this for room, but once I started using a aux hat, I just started putting this over here for comfort's sake, just to make sure I can hear the mix. And then for my other hi-hat, I have the SM7B. I really have not changed that since I ever started it. Since I started it, I've never changed it, rather. And that's just been my go-to for any hi-hat situation. I want to get another one for my aux hat. Like, that's how serious those are for hi-hats. And they're not as harsh as, you know, the others that I've tried, like the SM81. I've even tried the ES7 that's up here. I've tried those too. But the SM7B, it just gives it a more sweeter and warmer touch to my hi-hats, while still having that crisp and edge along with it. And that's my studio. I ain't really missing nothing. That's all I use. So thank y'all for watching. I tried to get through it as fast as possible, you know, but obviously I talk a lot. So that's my studio. Bye.